Football fans, welcome to the End Zone, brought to you by Schlotzky's as always, Brock the Bulldog White, Jim McCoast, Mean Mark Vitterer. I'm surprised you weren't even something close to Packers colors after last week, buddy. I know it's Bison, but like the color scheme's the same, so you're not afraid to rep that in public? You're all right?
Well, the reason they lost is because there's no protection, and it doesn't help when one of your top offensive linemen get hurt.
Should we just jump into it right away, the Packers game? Should we go right to it? Let's talk about the Packers game last week. They played the San Francisco 49ers, and they lost 37-8. A big game from Jimmy G. George Kittle had a big game as well. Not a big game from Rodgers or anything on the Packers. You know, last week you were on the show saying Jimmy G might be overrated.
He still is.
Do you think maybe Aaron Rodgers and the Packers this year might be overrated?
Well, Jimmy Garoppolo's doing with threats on the field. Aaron Rodgers has Devontae Adams and who else? Like no one else.
Jimmy Graham?
And
not really.
No, not really.
I'll give you credit there. Jimmy Graham hasn't been much since he left Seattle. He really hasn't done anything.
And like you can't do anything with no protection. So like, and the defense did okay. Well, like the defense of line, the corners and safeties were.
They got torched all night. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
It's a good response, a very mature response to sit and say there's good parts and bad parts. That's good though. Yeah. So a lot of people are talking though about the fact that the Packers, they think they might have got exposed this week because when you look at the numbers, they're 17th in offensive efficiency and like 20-something in defensive efficiency.
Yeah.
So has this been a matter where the Packers have had a good schedule till now, or is this just a bump in the road going forward for the Packers?
Well, they play the Giants next. They play kind of easy teams now.
Until Christmas.
Until Christmas. They're still going to make the playoffs, in my opinion. Yeah. But that was just a horrible
So
game.
Right now, aren't the Packers are tied for, is it first in the division?
Oh, my God.
With the Vikings? They're tied for first, I think, right now? Yeah, it's a tie?
Watch. Well, yeah, but watch the Vikings still go 8-8.
It's going to block my face? I don't think so, buddy. 8-8, long ways away. Long ways away. You need that? Okay, you got that?
Nope.
Oh.
Yep.
It's got to go. All right. I think that they ran into a buzzsaw. The 49ers are a well-oiled machine. They're playing really well. They beat good opponents. They beat the teams they're supposed to beat. Mm-hmm. They beat teams they shouldn't have been beating, according to the record last year.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by the Niners. Me and Ron watched the game on Sunday, and I just thought, boy, look out for George Kittle the rest of the way because he's going to be running roughshod. He's the new, Jimmy Graham, Travis Kelce, George Kittle. Every few years, a big studded tight end comes out, and George Kittle's that guy right now.
Well,
he's Gronk-like, I wouldn't want to play that guy.
Yeah. And the funniest guy, probably, in the NFL.
He's really animated. He's got a lot of personality to him, doesn't he?
Yes, and he's really good. I have to give a lot of credit for him.
Yeah.
But the Packers just did not perform.
They didn't match up very well against the Niners, not at all.
And their 49ers defense just teared the Packers.
They got to the quarterback. They got knocked. They had a rough night. Rodgers had a very rough night for sure.
But you know what was a worse loss? The Rams and the Ravens.
I was just going to say, I don't know what's worse. I think Baltimore walking into Los Angeles 45-6, and the way that Lamar Jackson just took over and pretty much said, hey, guess what? I'm going to be the MVP this year. Like, he balled out in that game. It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
5 touchdowns he had.
Yeah.
Rushing and passing. 5 touchdowns.
But he still didn't pass for, as much. For him to win MVP, he at least has to get, 250.
Your argument's the yards. That's what he's got to bump up in.
Yes.
The passing yards, not the rushing yards.
Otherwise, he's good. I don't know if Russell Wilson, because,
he's played a great season so far, too.
Yes.
Very good.
It's really hard to say.
And the Seahawks have not lost on the road this year.
Yeah.
That's even more impressive for the Seahawks, I think. Mm-hmm. That's a team that can be ready for the playoffs when you can win on the road like that. Look out for Seattle long term, I think.
Yeah, it's just crazy how they're performing right now.
Very, very well. No, I think Baltimore stomping a mud hole in Los Angeles pretty much closes the door on the Rams season this year. Mm-hmm. It says, hey, the Rams are done. They really never got back to their Super Bowl form so far this year. They really haven't been there at all.
Well, yeah. Jalen Ramsey trade didn't work at all, it seems.
For a week it worked, and then it's been back to same old stuff for the Rams and for Ramsey too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. They have to make some changes. I don't know.
Yeah. Who else needs changes? Probably Philadelphia, huh?
Yeah.
That wasn't a good game for Carson Wentz and the Seattle Seahawks. For the Eagles and
Well,
Carson
the defense
Wentz.
did fine. They only held the Seahawks
17 points. But the problem was the offense only got 9 points.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Carson Wentz. I don't know. I bet he has, like, bad luck, I guess.
He's taking a lot of heat from Philadelphia fans this week.
Yes.
On social media and on TV and the radio, he's taking a lot of heat. You want to talk about not having any weapons to play with? Who does Carson Wentz have to play with on the team? Who does he have to throw to?
Alshon Jeffrey got hurt.
Yep.
And
Aguilar's never been able to catch anything ever.
No, and then
There
Zach
you go.
Ertz.
Ertz is okay. There's one guy, one tight end, but
Yeah.
how about wide receivers? What does he have to play with?
Well, Nelson Aguilar had that 1 year.
1 year, 2 years ago, the year that Wentz got hurt and they won the Super
Yes.
Bowl. But since then, I saw a thing too where the Seahawks, they were asking the Seahawks players after the game. Apparently, every time the Philadelphia Eagles came up and it was 1st and 10, second and 5, whatever situation they were in, they knew based off the down and distance what plays the Eagles were going to run. They were really telegraphed, I guess.
That's smart.
The Eagles didn't mix up their play calling at all. It's been the same all year in every situation, and Seattle was scouted and ready for it. So they knew, hey, it's 3rd and long. Here's what Philly's going to run. They scouted it out and they're ready for him. So.
And the coach hasn't been that good either.
No, not at all.
No.
The offensive genius, Doug Peterson, what's he done this year? Nothing.
No.
So Eagles fans, Carson Wentz fans, a rough year. And if it doesn't start picking up, I think you're going to start hearing people calling for Wentz's job and for Peterson's job and something different in Philadelphia. Because in Philadelphia, they don't wait for anyone to get better. You got to be good now. It's a rough crowd, rough people. Yeah. Also rough. What happened to the Raiders, man? 34-3. The Jets destroyed the Raiders.
Well, yeah. I think the Raiders' head just got too big. Oh, this will be an easy win, and the Jets just blew them out. Sam Darnold was on fire this game. I don't know what happened.
Where does that guy? What happened? Why does he have these games and he disappears for a couple weeks? Because if he played that all the time, he'd be worth all the hype that he got. He'd be legitimate.
Yeah. Well, Sam Darnold wasn't seeing ghosts this game, I guess.
Not this game, no. One other funny thing from the weekend, did you see the thing with Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins at the end of the game?
I didn't.
They were going to go for the formation, the victory formation, do the kneel, and he was too busy taking selfies, and he missed it. They had to put the backup quarterback in.
Wow.
What are you doing, man? Taking pictures when you're supposed to be winning football games? It's crazy, buddy. Mark, let's take a break. We'll come back with our picks for Thanksgiving week 13 of the NFL.
I love Thanksgiving.
When you want variety, you usually need to visit several places for bold flavors. Where they stuff your pretzel with 3 cheeses and roast beef, or where smoked cheddar meets crispy bacon. Because when you want to try 7 new sandwiches with a range of unique flavors unlike anywhere else, there's only one place to go. It's the only place you'll find sandwiches like the Caprese and the Tuscan. And that place is Schlotzsky's. Make people happy. Cater Schlotzsky's. Make it easy. Call 855-DELIVER.
Consolidated is teaming up with Cornerstone Bank this year for our annual Toy and Food Drive. You can help us help those that need our support this holiday season. You'll be entered into a drawing for 2 prizes, an Apple iPad and a $50 gift card when you bring in 3 food items or household items such as baby diapers or laundry detergent, or a gift of a new unwrapped toy which will be distributed to children in southwestern North Dakota. Stop in at Consolidated at 507 South Main or Cornerstone Bank at 3095 15th Street West in Dickinson today with your donation.
Football fans, welcome back to the Endzone, brought to you as always, how about that, Mark?
Yeah.
By Schlotzsky's up north the hub on Highway 22. We love Schlotzsky sandwiches, and every week Schlotzsky's gives you a chance to win a free sandwich playing along with Mark's Lightning Locks of the Week. But first of all, Mark, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's do some picks. Let's pick all the Thanksgiving Day games. By the way, folks, happy Thanksgiving to you out there in TV land. Kicking things off Thanksgiving, as always, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, 10:30 a.m. on Fox. Who you got in this one, buddy?
I got the Bears. Well, is Matt Stafford playing?
I haven't heard, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so
believe
I'm
so,
taking the Bears. Mitchell Trubisky actually might have 200 yards this game.
That would be a miracle. Maybe.
That would be a miracle. And I'm taking the Bears because backup quarterback it's an easy decision because, let's be honest, he's terrible.
Yeah. It's ugly game all around, but I think you're right with the Bears in this one.
Yes.
I don't trust the Lions at all without Matt Stafford, for sure. Afternoon game, Mark, we got the Buffalo Bills at the Dallas Cowboys. This is usually the game where you have too much turkey and you nap for a little bit.
Yeah.
At least for me anyways.
Well, I got the Bills because no one's talking about them. They're 8-3.
Very good team.
And the Cowboys are what, like 6-5? And like
Bills are better.
Yeah, Bills are better.
They're good on defense. Good running game.
I remember that week against the Patriots, it was like, what, 16 to whatever.
It was a very close game. 16-10, I think it was. Or 16-13.
And they might beat them like 31-17, you know.
The Cowboys are all over the place, and they got to get Zeke doing more out there. He's not doing enough right now. There was rumors floating around on Sunday that Jason Garrett might have got fired this week. It never happened, but Jerry Jones sure ripped into him in the post-game press conference and stuff, and didn't say very nice things about Jason Garrett. So
and their defense is not that good in my opinion.
No.
And like, yeah.
I think Dallas is falling apart. I'll take the Bills. That's 2 road teams so far we're taking in this one, Thanksgiving Day. Evening game, Saints, Falcons. Saints have just kind of been eking by since they got Breeze back, and they're not as dominant as they were in the first part of the season.
Maybe put Teddy in. Who knows?
Who knows? Falcons, same thing. They're not very good at all this year. I'm going to go with the road sweep. I'm taking the Saints. All 3 road teams win on Thanksgiving Day.
I'm going with the Saints too. But that Falcons and Saints game like a couple weeks ago, like the Saints were just terrible in that
Awful
game.
in that game.
And their heads just got way too big. Oh, we're going to beat these guys 30-10 or whatever. And they lost like 20-10.
They barely got past the Panthers this week, or last week, I mean.
Yes.
So they've been eking by. I know division games can be tough, but they're supposed to be better than this. They're supposed to win by.
Christian McCaffrey, MVP.
Oh, he's killing
Tearing it up for my
killing
fantasy team. Yep.
All right, buddy. It's time for your lightning lock of the week.
Yes.
There'll be a poll on Facebook. If you agree with Mark's pick and you hit agree, he gets it right, you can win a sandwich or Slotchkis. If you're thinking Mark's pick is wrong, you say disagree, you can win the sandwich or Slotchkis if he gets it wrong. Mark, this week, your lightning lock of the week, you're taking the Green Bay Packers of the New York Giants. Who is your lightning lock in this game?
Okay, I'm going with the Packers. And this time I am confident because the Giants are not good. The 49ers are amazing. The Packers are really good too. So I'm taking the Packers because Giants are terrible.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And if you get it wrong, I just have really bad luck.
There's Mark's lightning lock of the week. He's taking the Packers over the Giants.
Yes.
If you agree with him and he gets it right, you can win the sandwich or Slotchkis. If you disagree with him and he gets it wrong, then you can win the sandwich. Last week, our sandwich winner was Mary Pat Fissick, winning the free sandwich to Slotchkis. Enjoy your sandwich. I think that's a safe bet. I think the Packers are a safe bet to bounce back this week.
Yes.
They kind of got it, like we talked about in the first part of the show, they kind of have a cupcake schedule leading up to Christmas against the Vikes, so it could be interesting.
Against the Vikes.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably going to beat them 30-10 or something.
Buddy. I would say a bet, but you don't want to get any more bets at this point. You're getting a little deep in the bets. We got a Coke Zero still coming. We got the Vikings $20 coming.
Nope, they're going
The double quarter pounder with Ron. Got a lot going on here, buddy. Lots of bets happening.
Packers going 12-4.
At this point, they have to run the table the rest of the way, don't they?
Well, no,
They can lose one game and still be there. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
They're 9-3 now, right? Yeah, same as the Vikings.
So,
Tied for first place in the division. Same record as the Vikings. I'm just saying, same record. Speaking of the Vikings, Monday Night Football, Minnesota Vikings, Seattle Seahawks. These two always have interesting games against each other. Minnesota going on the road into one of the toughest places to play in the NFL. Seattle, a buzzsaw. Minnesota, tough, resilient team. Kirk McDirt. You're putting no respect on Kirk McDirt's name. I'm putting respect on his name. Who do you got in this game, Mark?
I got the Seahawks because the Vikings are gonna have an accident in their pants. You know?
Oh.
When some of the Seahawks players gonna hit them, they're just gonna
Whoop.
Yep, and then they're just gonna lose 10-30.
10-30? Okay, I'm a realist. I know how tough Seattle's to play at. I know how good both teams are because both teams are very good. I think it's going to be a very tight game. I do think Seattle barely gets a win. I'm going to say 24-21 Seattle over Minnesota in a very tight contest. That's where I'm at with it.
I'm very realistic, too. So if this happens, I mean, I'm just the best at this.
30-10 is Mark's pick.
Well, no.
I'm going to write this down.
Go, no, not 30-10.
Something more realistic.
24-7.
7? You're giving them less points now.
Yeah.
One touchdown the whole game? One touchdown the last game?
Yes.
Come on, man. It's 24-21, and I will give,
whoever's close.
In the NFL, 3 points is home field advantage, or 3.5. I'll give the 3 points to the Seahawks for home field advantage only. That's the only ace up their sleeve, I think, in this game, because Minnesota is just as good as Seattle is. Just as good.
You wish.
Just as good.
You wish.
Just as good.
Hey. What's the Seahawks record?
It's reminding you first place in the division along with the Packers. So remind you first place.
Okay, what is the Seahawks
It's the same.
record?
Isn't it the same record?
They're 9-2, buddy.
9-2 because they haven't had a bye week. Have they had the bye? No, they haven't. Have
They have the better quarterback, the better defense.
Minnesota's got a better running back, probably better wide receivers, better tight ends
Well,
in
Adam
Minnesota.
Thielen hasn't done anything
because
this
he's been
season.
hurt.
Exactly.
They'll bring him back when the time is right. You can't rush a hamstring injury. You got to give that time to heal up.
No.
You don't want to put a guy back out there with a bum hamstring.
I could play in the NFL with a hamstring
Oh,
injury.
come on. Let's talk about ham. You ready for Thanksgiving, buddy?
Yeah.
Are you excited? I wanted you to give me and the viewers at home your top 3 favorite Thanksgiving foods. What are they? Don't care what order they're in.
Okay.
Just
Turkey.
Turkey, okay.
And have you ever had Jell-O with this marshmallow with whipped cream on top and pretzels in the middle?
strawberries, the whole deal. That's a good one, yeah.
Best. I don't know what my third one is. Let me think really quick.
Is it stuffing? You like stuffing? Not so much?
Not a big
How about
fan.
mashed potatoes?
Oh, yeah.
Is that up there?
No. Corn.
Corn?
Yeah.
Any kind of special corn or just straight up corn?
Corn.
Like my family always put they put cream cheese with their corn and like mushrooms in there and they'd bake it. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like a little spice to my corn.
Like jalapenos maybe in there? That's
No,
pretty good.
not
No,
that.
not that hot?
No.
No? I'm going to go number 1. You have to go turkey, right? Turkey is the goat of Thanksgiving foods. Number 2, green bean casserole. I love green bean casserole.
No.
And number 3, I'm giving a shout out to stuffing because stuffing is the end all be all. I don't know why we don't eat stuffing with more meals besides Thanksgiving. It's easy to make. Comes in a box if you use stovetop or something. Why do we just eat it for like once or twice a year? We could have stuffing like every week. Stuffing's delicious.
Well, yeah, but I don't like stuffing.
You don't like stuffing? You put gravy on it?
No.
We're talking with Ron about this. When you get your plate full of Thanksgiving food, you get everything on there. You got your potatoes, your turkey, your corn, gravy, mashed potato, everything. You take your fork and get a little bit of everything on the fork at once. Cranberries, deviled egg, all that, and slide it right in. That's delicious, buddy. How about dessert? What's your favorite kind of Thanksgiving pie?
I don't like pie.
You don't like pie? So what do you have for Thanksgiving dessert? Do you have like bars or cake or lefse or what?
Oh, you know what we actually have for Thanksgiving too? We have it's like a chicken type of thing.
Oh.
It's like oh my god.
Like a dip or something?
It's like
or?
my favorite thing ever.
Has it been on Cooking Crave?
No.
Probably.
No.
Thanksgiving's gotta be pretty good.
We have it for Christmas too.
Okay.
It has like onions and chicken.
Like a dip, like a casserole?
No, it's not like a casserole. It's like
Oh,
it's like
well, sounds delicious.
chicken. I can't remember the name.
I'm looking forward to
So
pumpkin
good.
pie. I'm
Oh,
looking forward to Dutch
I
apple pie.
hate pumpkin.
Oh, blasphemy! First you talk about the Vikings the way you do, then you hate pumpkin pie. This show's over.
Pumpkin pie.
What are you thankful
is
for?
So bad. I'm
No.
thankful for my family, my house.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you too. Family, health, and good times. That's what I'm thankful for. Friends and family and everything. It's all good stuff. Marky Mark, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there in TV land. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next week right here
Pumpkin
on the
pie
End
is
Zone.
bad.